Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. So this week we are getting the double XP for the artifacts, and you guys often have questions about how to upgrade artifacts, how to use seals of preservations or seals of completion. So today we'll try to answer at least some of those questions. So we'll start with the Parasites Power Harness. Somehow I've had this artifact for ages, and I never got around to upgrading it. I basically was using it under artifacts, so you may have seen I'm using the Bird of Prey uplink device. And I decided to go back to the basis and use that artifact instead. So in order to be able to use it, I have to upgrade it to rank to 100. So we will feed it a whole bunch of Nth Metal. And this week, we get double experience when we feed Nth Metal to our artifacts. So now let us go see our friend Constantine to be able to purchase some catalysts. So once you've upgraded your artifact and you're ready to break through, so you can see here at 160, I have 10% chances to break through. I could be a foolish fool and try to use a Seal of Preservation to try to preserve all the catalysts I need. And also you can see I need 8 Dionysium, 7 Quantum Field Energy, and 6 Paradox Energies. You can get those from our friend Constantine. We'll go see Constantine in just a minute. And also you can get more artifacts from Constantine. We'll take a look at that as well. So you decide. 10% chances, odds are, if you're lucky, you might need only a couple of seals of preservation. If you're not so lucky, you might need 10 seals of preservation or more. So at this point, I prefer to bite the bullet and I'll use a seal of completion. When you use a seal of completion, you have 100% chances of success to upgrade your artifact. So let us do that right now. So now we were able to upgrade our artifact to rank 174. So let's see if we can feed it a bit more Nth Metal. If we're gonna go, let's go all the way. So this week when we use Nth Metal to fortify artifacts, we get double XP. So let's do this. So here you can see I'm going to need 9 Dionysium, 8 Quantum Field Energy, I have 1 left over, and 7 Paradox Energy. There's 2 ways, actually 3 ways to be able to get those. The first option would be to simply buy them from the marketplace. You can buy them individually or you can buy a pack for, I think there's like 6 in a pack. Yeah. So it's the same for all of them. So the same for Quantum Field Energy, and you can see of course as you go up, they're a bit more expensive. So you could decide to purchase a few packs of those if you want to. The other option would be to just buy them from the broker. So you can buy 1 Dionysium for 4 million, and you can see like a 70 for 400 million, and 99 for 500 million. I guess this week, Catalyst will be more expensive because everyone is going to want to use them. So if you ever wanted to make a bit of cash, this week would be a good opportunity to do that. And here you can get some Quantum Field Energy for about, at the minimum, a bit more than 6 million a piece. Now let's see if we can find a stack. You can get a stack of 2 for 20 million, 3 for 30. So it goes up pretty quick in price. And you can buy 70 for 600 million. And here you can see the Paradox Energy for 7.5 million. And it goes up and up and up. 2 for 20 million. A stack of 15 for 140 million. And 70 for 700 million. So the broker is an option, but as you can see, it is an expensive one. I have to give my usual broker warning. Prices on the broker changes all the time. These are the prices on the broker right now, tomorrow, next month, next week, heck later tonight. The prices could be different. So the better option is pretty much to buy those catalysts from our friend Constantine.
Phantom Stranger's a bit out of touch with reality, but he's okay. I think he predates humor though.
So it's going to cost us a lot of source marks, but let's get started. So we need 9 Dionysium. We need 8 Quantum Field Energy, but we already have 1, so we'll get only 7. And we'll need 7 Paradox Energy. And here you can see you can purchase artifacts from our friend Constantine for 10 source marks. Could have sworn it was like 25 source marks in the past, but I guess they lowered the price. Or maybe I'm just misremembering. It happens. And of course, you can only own an artifact once, so if you don't see an artifact on the list here, it's because it's either in my inventory or in my bank. Although there is another place, also another vendor that sells at least a few artifacts. So if we take a quick look at the Quark Vendor, if we go all the way to the bottom, so you can see there's a few artifacts that you can purchase. Although in the case of these, there's a requirement that you have to fill. So you can get the Eyes of the Dusk, and the Eyes of the Dusk will allow you to be able to get the collections. I have a video about the Eyes of the Dusk. I'll put a link to that video in the description down below. It's a bit convoluted to explain, but basically there's these artifacts that come from the Assassin's Time Capsule that you can get if you have the Eyes of the Dusk, so you don't have to purchase them here. And there's the Solar Amplifier, the Amulet of Ra, and the Bottle City Sorter. These come from the Kryptonian Time Capsule. And these cost 25 quarks each. Basically, you get quarks by opening a time capsule. Or you can purchase a box of 25 quarks here for 100 source marks. So we got everything we need to upgrade our artifact. So here you can see the chances of success is 5%. Again, you could try to use a whole bunch of Seal of Preservation, and odds are fail and fail quite a lot. Or you could buy the bullet and use a Seal of Completion. So with a Seal of Completion, we have 100% chances to succeed. So let us break through. And if you're wondering how come I have so much Nth Metal, I've been saving my Nth Metal for months and months and months by now. So there we go, the moment of truth. So let us fortify. So again, here you can see we don't have the catalyst we need, so we're going to need 10 Dionysium, 9 Quantum Field Energy, and 8 Paradox Energy. So let's go buy some more. So here you can see the chances of success is 3%. So again, we could try to use a whole bunch of Seals of Preservation. I strongly advise against that. You're going to need a lot of Seals of Preservation. You're going to waste a lot of Seals of Preservations. So at this point, you pretty much have to use a Seal of Completion. Once in a while, they do give us a free Seal of Completion, so you could save up your artifact for that day. Although there's going to be a whole bunch of changes to DC Universe Online soon in August, so I'm not sure if they're going to change how artifacts work. I guess we'll have to wait and see for that. So enough stalling, let us break through. So here we go. So we were able to achieve maximum rank with our artifact thanks to all the experience, the Nth Metal we had saved up for quite some time, for months and months and months now. And let's see if we can upgrade. I've been meaning to upgrade the Lazarus Spitwater for quite some time. Let's give it a try. So let's fortify. And let's buy the catalyst. So you can see here there's a lot of people purchasing catalyst today. So here sadly you can see the success chance is 20%. We are going to try with our seals, but odds are we are going to have to try to get a Seal of Completion. Let's give it a try. If we're lucky, we'll succeed. Sadly, I did not expect to. Let's try one more time. Yeah, 20%. Already, you pretty much need a Seal of Completion at this point. So let's buy the bullet. Let's buy a Seal of Completion. Normally, I try to buy a bunch of those when they're on sale, so that we can save a few bucks. Today we can't really wait, so let's do that right now. So let's equip our Seal of Completion and let us break through. In case you're wondering, basically the artifact, the Lazarus Spitwater, allows us to be able to revive ourselves. It starts at 12 hours, and when you upgrade it, it goes to 4 hours, then 1 hour, then 15 minutes. And let's upgrade it some more. Sadly, we won't be able to break through, but as you can see, so we were able to upgrade our Parasite Power Harness to maximum rank. And we're still able to upgrade our laser spitwater at least a little bit. We've got a cool looking Superboy here. Also, there's one other thing you can do to be able to fortify your artifacts. This is a character that used to be a controller. I switched him to tank, but sadly I'm stuck with controller artifacts. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace my controller artifacts with tank artifacts. How am I going to do that? So let's take, let's say, the Everyday Man prototype. So obviously, as you can see, you can feed ant metal to your artifacts to fortify them, but you can also decide to feed other artifacts to be able to feed your artifact. Sadly, when you do that, you only get 50% of the experience point. So here you can see the Amulet of Ra that has over 160,000 XP. Normally I would get only half of those experience for my artifact. But this week, because we get the double artifact XP, we are going to get the full benefit, the full experience point from our artifacts. Sadly, we are going to have to break through again, so we will need a whole bunch of catalyst, but at least we won't lose any experience. And in this case, let's feed also the Parasite Harness of Power. So you can see, get a warning. It tells you that artifacts and augments being used as reagents will be destroyed and cannot be recovered. Do you want to proceed? In this case, yes. So we were able to upgrade our artifact to over 200,000 XP, but obviously, again, we are going to have to break through again and again. So we will need a lot of catalyst to be able to upgrade the artifact for our little friend. So let's do the same here with the Stealth Refractor. And here also you can see the Everyman prototype is now on the list. If you want to make sure not to sacrifice it by accident, you can just protect it. On PlayStation, if you press basically L3, you can pretty much make sure that your items cannot be destroyed. On PC, I forget what the command is. So if we try again, so you can see we cannot use the Everyman prototype. We've protected it against being destroyed by accident. So here, let's use the Bird of Precomlink. So again, we get the warning. And again, we will have to use a whole bunch of catalysts to be able to upgrade it. And let's try the Mystic Symbol of the 7. I wasn't too sure which one I should use. Again, we can see our Stealth Refractor here. So once more, let's go and protect it. And let's do the same with the Mystical Symbol of the 7 because we're already here. So let's upgrade our Mystic Symbol of the 7 and let's use some Ant Metal in this case. So if you ever decide to change the role of one of your character, sadly you will have to replace pretty much most of your artifacts. Unless you're using artifacts that multiple roles can use, you will need new artifacts. And the best option to be able to replace your artifacts is to wait for a double artifact XP week. That way you will not lose any XPs for your artifacts. Otherwise, you're going to lose 50% of your XPs if you decide to sacrifice your artifacts to upgrade another artifact. So as I'm recording this week we get double XP from using Ant Metal to fortify our artifacts. If somehow you did not plan ahead, what you could do is that whenever we get a new DLC, we always get a double artifact XP a week or a couple of weeks before the new DLC. So save up your Ant Metal, and when we get the next double XP artifact, you'll be able to use your Ant Metal and get double XP from those. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and also what I can do about answering your questions. I have roughly 2,000 videos about this Universe Online at this point, so if I don't answer your question right away, just search in my videos. Odds are I already made a video that answers your question. Or click one of the videos that you see on your screen right now. Bye-bye.